Can you guys hear me now? Hopefully you can. Is the music okay? Is it too loud? Can you hear it okay? Hey Gondo, how is my voice? How is music? Is music too loud? It's nice? Okay. Alright, so I'm trying something new here. I was bored at home, so I wanted to do something. My voice is too loud compared to the music? Okay, hold on. The music was also fading out, so let me make it a little louder. And then you can tell me if it's better or if it's... No, but now I think it's a... Let's see. Yeah, I think it's too loud, right? What about now? Hey, hey Gabe. Welcome. So I have a couple of options for you guys. It's nice, okay. If it's not, let me know. I can change the volume or anything. So here are a few things I can do, right? I can, so I have those switches that are left from my elephant build. And I think I have enough here to do a 40%. So let me double check if I do. And then if you guys want, I can show you how you can do something very controversial called bag lubing. Let me see if I can straighten this camera a little bit. There you go. So if I have enough, we can do bag lubing. Hey, Blind Joker, welcome. So I can show you how to do bag lubing. I have a few things that I can unbox as well. So if we're doing this, I can unbox my Silver Daisy, which is a 40%, and then we can build it. I have the Serica mat to unbox. I have the QXP, and I have one Leopard FC 660C to unbox as well. So what do you guys prefer? Let me first see if I have enough for a 40% build. So I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 42. Let me see something here. How many does the Daisy need? Let's open up the Daisy layout here. Give me 1 second. And we can also... Oh shit, hold on. Let me see if I can bring up the browser here. So it's gonna be like this. Man, I hate the way Windows does the window tile manager. I need to find something better. If you guys have any suggestions. I don't know why this thing is not working. Hold on. Hey Pedro! Something going on with the sound? It stops? I think the music ends, but it... Oh! Hold on. Linux. Is it the music or the sound completely vanishes? It's laggy. Okay. Let me first do this. Let me stop. Hold on. Is it lagging still? Let me stop the music. Can you guys tell me if it's lagging still? Is it still happening, Panda? I'm gonna keep talking. So I have 43 switches, and I do think that it's enough. It's still bad? Fucking A. Hold on. I wonder if it's better now. Or is it the same? Does it still disappear? Still lagging? Better now? Okay. But let me know in chat. Yeah, I'm buying a new mic because this is terrible, right? I realized that the the mic that I have, which is this Rode Video Micro, it's not amplified, and I do have a phantom box called Euphoria, but it's not working. I tried yesterday. It has this terrible buzzing going, and I heard it's a common problem with that equipment. So tomorrow I'm buying a new mic because I don't know what else to do. But meanwhile, I hope you guys can still hear me okay. It's not an USB mic. That mic is, the mic that I'm using is actually the one that is built in on my face camera, which is a Logitech Brio. But I'm getting one of those. I can show you. Give me 1 second here. I am trying to make this window resize to the proper size, but it won't help me. Let me see something here. Okay, let's see. Hopefully you guys can see my screen here, right? I'm gonna make it bigger. I'm gonna show you the mic that I'm thinking about getting. And I'm typing on the wrong keyboard. Rode NT USB. Let me just make this bigger. So this is the mic I'm thinking of getting. I'm probably gonna buy it tomorrow. It comes with the thing itself, a USB cable, and you guys can probably see it, right? Let me make it better, hold on. Let me do the whole screen, screen sharing. All right, so this is what I'm thinking of getting. It's called NT USB. I don't know if you guys have any experience with it. Oh, the other one, the one that is bad, I think is the audio from my top camera, which is suboptimal. And it didn't even realize that it was bad. So I'm thinking about it, yeah, Reach Boy, but this is gonna be like the definite, the last one that I will buy. Because I spent more money trying to fix the one that I had. I bought the Phantom, I bought a lot of other stuff, and it's not effective. I still have lousy, terrible sound. So I'm probably getting this. I did some research and I think this is very good for what I do, so I'll probably go with that. All right, let's go back to OBS. And here we go. All right, so let me get rid of that small window there. And so as I was saying, oh yeah, I wanted to check, so let me get that window back. And I was trying to see how many switches I need for a Daisy. So Daisy, I should do Daisy keyboard. Images, and I don't remember if I ordered the HHKB or the regular. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Yeah, I have enough for a Daisy. So we could start bag lubing those guys, and you guys can, yes, so you guys can even pick which lube you guys want. Let me bring up the game. Hold on. All right, so here is our options. Let me present them to you one by one. I have 205 G0 here. I have the traditional Tribosys 3204 G0 as well. I have 3203 G0. I have Krytox 204. This is G2. Then oils, I have GPL 104, Krytox. I have GPL 107, which is the most recent one that I got. Never tried it. And I have 103 as well that goes well with 3203. So this combo is supposed to be good. This combo is supposed to be good. And then the rest is pure speculation. Yeah, so anything except the traditional thing we always do, which is 3204. I have another one that I forgot. Where is it? Here. I tried this once and I didn't like it. I know it's, I think it's the loop that that encryption always does. 104 plus 205, that's a good. Dry loop. I do have dry loop, but I think dry loop is not good for MX switches. That's what I heard. That's what I have this dry loop here, which I heard is good for Alps. All right, so I don't know what to choose. Those here that I'm definitely gonna be using, but I can put them on some less important mods, has 3204 plus 104, and they're all stickered because that's the leftover I have from the elephant build. So I could use this if I need. I'm gonna rely on those if we need more than 40, right? So we have 1 volt for 105, 104 plus 205, which I like. So that would be one idea. Do you guys agree? You have other suggestions? I also don't know, so we'll learn. So let me put up some, all right, everyone that agrees. Okay, we have 2 votes for 104 plus 205, and we have 10 people here. Everybody that agrees, please enter 1 on the chat. And if you get like 3 or 4 votes, I'll go with it. Okay, I think we have a majority. Not a real majority, but we'll go with that. So 104 plus 205. There we go. And we're going to use the same mix for the springs as well. And I realized I didn't talk about this last option, not that I'm using it, but this is VPF for 1514. This is the loop that I think that encryption uses, but it's very, very, very thin and oily. I didn't like the feeling of it. So that's why I'm ruling it out. Okay, so let me tell you how I back loop. Give me 1 second, I need to get some things to put the switch parts. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me bring the music back on. And I'll put you guys into my new away from keyboard while I get those items, okay? Be right back. Okay, so here is what I usually use for that task. It's a very tedious thing to do, but at least we're together, right? And so we need a switch opener. And then let me show you how I do it. I do it like this. So I open the switch, let me put those aside, like so. And then I have this thing that I pick up the stem and the spring like that, and then I do spring, stem, housing, and then I take the last housing and put it there. So this is how I do it. We're together, right? So over and over again. Then I pick this up like this, and then bam. That's the most optimal way I found to do it. And that's how I've been doing for quite a while now. It's a very production line approach to switch opening. I want to try that. Let me see what she does. Hold on. Alexa, play the Russian anthem.
Russian anthem by the Red Army Choir from Spotify.
You asked for it, Panda. Now you need to connect USSR. Okay, Alexa, stop. Alexa, play the USSR anthem. The motherland.
USSR anthem trap remix by Matt Mullen from Spotify.
Why did Alexa stop? Alexa, play the USSR anthem.
USSR anthem trap remix by Matt Mullen from Spotify.
I don't know, Alexa doesn't like that anthem. I guess it has like an intro. You see, it's a remix. Alexa, stop. I just fear I'm gonna get muted on YouTube.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Alexa, stop. Yeah, I think someone did mix it, and I'm just afraid I'll get muted for that. That's like the master irony, I know. Red Alert 3 Soviet March, and I also think that's copyrighted. So I already got one video censored because thought I was playing, you know, how do you say it, royalty-free music, and I asked that lady over there, the Amazon lady, I don't want to call her, I asked her to play copyright-free music, and she played music from an artist called Copyright. So I'm trying this pretzel thing now, and it seems to be okay. It's all like royalty-free music. It does that little thing on chat, but you can pay a few bucks per month to get that removed. I may do that. I just wanted to try it before committing to it. Yo, Gondo, what you gonna do with the left parts? Left parts? I'm not sure what you mean. Left over, maybe? I'm not gonna leave any parts. I'm gonna use the same spring. Unless we want to change the spring, we could do that. We could do some heavy progressives We could some progressive springs if we wanted. But those springs are pretty cool, though. They're pretty good, the ones that come with these switches. So that's why I didn't want to change it. Yeah, those switch openers are a lifesaver. Are you sure you don't want me to send you one, Panda? I need to figure out how to send those cheap things to Russia on a budget. As a matter of fact, here's what we can do since we're doing this very chill thing. I can show you how I print those if you guys want. Alright, so now that we have the switches here, we get one of those things, which is the station. No, that one I did not print. That one I bought in US, but let me get you one that I did print. I just sent a bunch to a bunch of people, so I don't have a lot more. Where's the one that I printed? I think this one is one I printed. No. Oh, and I know where they are. This one here I did print. They are very, very similar. Well, you know my camera doesn't like focus, right? So let me... Let's see. So this is the one I printed. And this is the one I bought from Shapeways. They are almost the same thing. Pedro, I can send you one for the shipping price. Just send me your address on a PM in Discord. I have been doing that for a while now. I don't mind doing that at all. So now we get this loop station, and now we get the bottoms. And we want to put them with the, like this. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe I don't have it enabled. Let me check. Streamlabs. I know you have to kind of enable that, so that may be my fault. Yeah, do it. Do it, man. I don't mind. We can even print yours on stream. I'm gonna put one here. Hold on. Give me a second. I don't know if I have that on my machine here, but I can get it from my Mac. Give me 1 second. Let me see here. Oh, I do have it on my Octopi, so I can share my screen and you can see what I do to print. The printer is on already, so let's see screen sharing. Okay, let me just first fix the chat thing. Chat box. Enable those emotes, show those things. I don't know, maybe that's what was needed. So to print something, I just go to my Octopi, which is software that runs on a Raspberry Pi. Then from here, what I can do is like check what is on my printer right now, what's going on. I can set the temperature, so I'm gonna start it to print PLA. Like so. And then we can search for switch, because I think this thing calls switch opener. Switch tools. Let me see what I have inside switch tools. 2 openers and 2 tweezers. This is the one we're gonna print. This is basically gonna print 2 of those. And it's also gonna print, let me bring you back to my top new. So I'm gonna send you both that and this thing here. This thing here is a switch stem tweezer. So if you're lubing the proper way and not bag lubing, you can hold it while you apply the lubing. So I'll print 2 of those and 2 switch openers. So let me go back there real quick. Screen sharing. All right, so here's what we do. We open it like this, and it's gonna tell me the approximate print time. It's going to be 2 hours, which is fine. And then I'm going to hit print. And if you look here at the printer, it's still heating. Let me see. It's about, yeah. So it's 42 degrees, and it needs to reach 65 degrees on the bed. But the part that prints, which I forgot the name, the nozzle, is at the correct temperature already, which is 220. So a few more seconds and it should start printing, and I'll show you my screen again once it does, so we can follow the creation of your switch opener. No problem. All right, so we are gonna do 5, so we need 8 here, so we need to put a few more. The 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you're going to go all the way down here. I have the AC running here, so it takes a little more time to reach the temperature. Okay, I will send you one, Panda. Send me your address, PM it to me, and I'll make sure I ship one out to you as well. Don't worry. And I got my math wrong, because you only need 4 rows, right? Because we're doing 40. Let me fix this real quick. Otherwise my OCD is gonna kill me. It's making a weird noise. Let me show you. I got yours, Panda. I'll ship one out to you. So you see, it's doing the, and I honestly think the filament that I'm using, which I bought here in Brazil, is not the best. It's doing some weird noise, but let's see if it prints. So it prints the outline, it's called the brim or something like that. It's like the outside, the perimeter of the print. And then it starts printing inside that. And the reason it does that is sometimes if you have some filament on your nozzle that is a little clogged and everything, spending that amount of filament before actually going for the printer usually undo that. So it's a good practice that this printer does. You go back here, and then we'll go back to that later on so you guys can follow the process. Hold on a second, I did something wrong. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I count the switches wrong? I'm beginning to think I did. We are like a few short of 40. Did I do that mistake? We are exactly 5 short, so we are doomed. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. I don't think I have any more of those. So what do we do? Yeah, I think I did a rookie mistake here. Okay, let me do this. Let me see if the yeah, I have other switches. We could do like the mods, space bar. Let me grab some other switches. We need 5, right? Yeah, we can figure out those 5. No, we only need like, yeah, let's do 5 to be safe. Okay, so I'm gonna open 5 of those, which is a similar weight, even though not exactly the same. Yeah, it's still very expensive, but way better than the $4 per switch we were seeing before, right? Oh, and I don't know which springs are which, so I fucked up twice. You know what? Fuck it. We'll have 3 random switches that are gonna be different weight, or at least 1. Yeah, $1 for half a switch. That's the reality, right? Because nobody's gonna use them stock. Yeah, this filament is definitely weird. Doing some strange noises. Okay, so we have the switches here. Let me zoom out a little bit. I left 2 springs here separately, but the rest of them are mixed, which sucks. Let me move this to the side and then this as well. So here's how I do it, right? How I do when we're mixing stuff. First thing I do is, because I reuse those bags when I bag loop, I'm gonna say that this is Triboses 205 G0 and also Krytox 104. Then here is how I do it. I get one of those things that I use for lubing stabs. Then I open the lube container. I open the bag. And then I get a little dab of this, like that. Oops. No. And then I put it more closer to the bottom, like this. And I do it like this. I'm gonna do a little bit more, like this. Put it here on the side. And then here's what I do. Like, I try to spread it as evenly as possible. So I do it like this. Yeah, I agree. Like Zelios, but Zelios at least they come ready, right? You just need to lube them if you want. But even stock, like some of the View ones, stock are good enough. So we're trying here to spread the lube evenly. I don't know if you guys can see, but now it's really spread across all the areas of this bag. It's a lot less transparent now, a lot more foggy, if you will. So you can tell that the lube is now everywhere inside the bag. So after that, I like to do a little less oil. That's my personal preference. So I get the oil, And then I do a few drops towards the middle as well. I did 8 drops in this case. And I repeat the process, right? I want to spread it across all the areas of this bag evenly as possible. So rub it against itself like this. And then when it's ready, or when I feel it's ready, what we're gonna do is we're gonna open it, and I like to do the stems first. I'm gonna put the stems here. Then we're gonna close this as much as we can, leaving a little opening here so we can blow. Then we blow it. And we close it in a way that it's like this, right? Hey, Sind, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining on our crazy bag lubing experience here. All right, so now you shake it. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. There we go. And then we put it, I'm going to use this one because then it's easier to get the stems on a larger container like this. Yeah, you don't need a lot, not for bag lubing. And then let me see if I can show you if that was even or not. I always try to check that. And then if it's not even, I put them back in. And again, you don't need a whole lot. I don't know where my tweezer, oh, here's my tweezer. So let me get one of those. And I am, let me see the back. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with the amount of lube there is on the important pieces. I think it's gonna be really hard to show this on camera, but I'll try. You see how my camera hates focusing on when there's something on the foreground, on the background? Let me try something else. Something larger, like this. Or maybe closer, a little bit closer. Like you hate GMK. All right. To each its own, right? It's gonna be hard to show you. Let me see here. Yeah, there is enough on the back, on the sides as well, on the rails. And yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so we got the stems. Let's do the springs, and we're gonna repeat the same thing. I'm just gonna leave those two for last because I know those are different weight. So same thing, you're gonna zip it all the way through here, blow it, and then yeah, and it's fine to overlube with thick mix. All right, done. Let's put this back. Oh yeah, I did a mistake here. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do all the springs together. All right, so now back to the tedious task of doing spring by spring. I did not. I said, you know what? Good luck. Luck. Hey, DCBN. Welcome to the stream where we are displeasing the lubing gods and doing bag lubing. The terror. Oh, the novel keys. I heard bad things about it, but I still want to try it. So I'm probably getting like 70-ish. Are you joining? And the worst thing about springs is that sometimes they stick together and they don't want to let go, like Japanese rice. Yes, they did, Blind Joker. I wasn't, I did the mistake of dropping them, so I said, fuck it. And we're gonna go, since we're already going ghetto and bag lubing, I'll see if I am able to identify those, and if not, fuck it. You like the greeting? It's what I said, right? The lubing gods are already really displeased with us. They are mad at us because we did bad lubing. So, yeah, and you guys have no idea how long it takes to do the proper lubing, or maybe some of you do. For the S7, I did proper lubing, and I also stickered each one of the switches. And it took me, I want to say, 3 or 4 hours to finish. So this is a good shortcut, a good compromise. It's not as good, but you know, for lower end keyboards, I don't mind doing this. Keyboards, I don't mind desoldering, and I don't mind if they get spoiled for too much desoldering and whatnot. So I am okay with this for those kinds of boards. But premium builds, things that you like, gonna put a lot of love in, I prefer to do proper lubing. It just takes a lot of time. Seriously, a lot of time. So what are you guys doing on this Saturday? Oh yes, and I feel your pain. Oh, time to give you guys an update on the print. So you can see the tweezers here, another tweez here. And I don't like that noise. When the printer makes this noise, it's because the filament is not performing very well. So yeah, we are. Let me see how many layers we already do. We already did. Let me see here. We did 6 layers so far. So let me go back. True. You're procrastinating, and Gondo is doing the Elevate PCB. For those of you who don't know, I have two versions of the Elevate. Here, where's the? Here. So the Elevate is a little board I designed. This is the true one, right? So this is the Elevate, and Gondo is doing the PCB for this. Yes, those are those cross tweezer for MX stems, like this stem tweezers. So rip. So you can use them for. It's hard to get them like this, so you have to use tweezers. So where's the tweezers? I keep losing my tweezers, and I still don't. I keep losing my tweezers. Look at this. They're right here. Let me grab one by the pole. and then I can show you this. And then you can basically grab it like, yeah, you can't. Don't get it. It's terrible. But you got the idea, right? I used it before and it's really good. So yeah, the Gondo is doing the PCB for the, it's gonna be like a Bluetooth PCB. So he's designing the PCB now. Exactly. Back when I used to wear glasses, I did that a lot. Where the hell are my glasses? I need to go out, and all of a sudden it's in my face. And along with the shame, right? You have the glasses and the shame in your face. Oh, the pleasure is mutual, my friend. I'm just envy you're engaged to Arctic. Otherwise, I would step in. And then for some of those springs, there's nothing you can do other than just to separate them, like two girls on a pulling hair and whatnot. You have to separate them. I used to use glasses, yes, I had, but I don't. I have myopia, but not a lot. I have. When I was a kid, I had 125 of myopia, and now I have 0.75 in one eye and 0.5 on another. But I use contact lens now. I never really needed to use glasses. I would do fine without them. It's just that I have a little bit of myopia. Actually, I went to the ophthalmologist. I don't know if that's the correct term in English, the eye doctor, this past week. And I learned that my myopia on one eye lowered from 0.75 to 0.5. You still do? You have 0.5? Yeah, so you know how it is. It makes a difference, right? Even though people say, you don't need to wear glasses, but it still makes a difference. But yeah, I used to use glasses growing up. When I was a kid, I couldn't get used to contact lenses. Let's see, yesterday I called a taxi, and when I was already closing the car's door, I asked the driver to search my cell phone on the car, and he said it was in my hands. Oh yeah, I think we're all been there. We've all been there. I sure have. And it's not like this stream is a shit show already, but I don't know what happened to two springs that we are missing. I spent half an hour looking for my glass and I found it was in my face. Yeah, that's a common thing, Pedro. I think everybody or Gondo, everybody that wear glasses have been through that, I think. And I bet those two springs we're missing are bundled with another one here somewhere. Let me double check. Doesn't look like it. They just disappeared. Yeah, this is a shit show, for sure. We don't need those two because we have 3 left. So I'll continue. I don't see any springs here with more than one. Oh, I think I found one. Nope. Here. No. But at least I can tell you which ones are different. So I'm gonna isolate them to the side. So those three down here are definitely different. So I think those are the lighter ones. I found another one here, I think. No, not this one. This one. All right, let's start closing those guys. All right, to put the stamps, here's what I do. I try to get them from the top, like this, right? And then I put them on here. So I try to repeat that as much as I can, and sometimes you don't have any with the top up. And it's always funny because you start, so let me change those different colored ones to where they belong. Let me see if I can find the final sprint that is different. Hold on, I'm colorblind, so I did this wrong. Move them. So for you guys from Brazil and from everywhere, how's the weather across Brazil? Because here where I live, in Campinas, it's like been raining heavily all day. I went out a couple of hours ago and I got most of the rain. So I was outside and the rain got me good for a little while, right? São Carlos raining as well? Yeah. Here it was raining badly. In Russia, when you lube the switches, what part do you lube? So I can tell you right away with parts I lube. Again. Yeah, I'll show it from here. Let me see, let me know if you can. So when they are linears, I do the back, all that part in the back. On the side, I try to loop the rails here everywhere. Same thing on obviously on the other side. On the front, you want to loop this housing part here, the noobs, and I also loop the pole here. So basically everywhere. Now, if we're talking about tactiles, I only loop the rails here and the back here, right? And then I do some looping on the housing as well. I'll show you that in a second. So for the housing, let me grab one that doesn't have a spring here. So on the housing, what I do is rails here, and around the pole here, I try to get the brush up there and also loop that part. Sometimes I also loop the top, but not always. So let's see what I missed. In Russia, pretty warm. Only -7, of course. Yeah, there is a cold front in Brazil, I think so. -7. Fuck a bunch of that. Juiz de Fora 4 or 5 times a day. Poor weather. Hey, Odan, welcome to this shit show streaming. We did some bag lubing and now we are reassembling the switches. Yeah, that's the whole reason behind vodka, right? You don't want to freeze your ass off. -68. That's when you give up life, right? That's the give up life temperature. Okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna go to the corner there and die. Oh, Dan, where are you in the world? If you want to disclose it. If not, it's fine too. Germany, okay. How's the weather there today? So -68. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know how you can survive to that temperature. Foggy and 8 degrees? Yeah, not that bad. We can get 8 degrees here in Brazil. But we find it cold, very cold. And the printer is doing that noise again, so let me make sure that nothing is bad. Alright, so now what I do next is align all the stems to have the nubs facing front, so we can start closing those aberrations. Is that an English word? Those freaky creatures. Wow, Panda, yeah. I wonder what you would do on the summer here up north. I know I don't feel good there. So imagine someone from Russia, how you would feel. You would melt in Brazil. Yeah, you would become a tanned panda. You wouldn't be a panda anymore, just a bear. A regular bear. Capybara in English, I think. I know that because there is a Ruby library called Capybara. No, I'm not ready for that, Panda. So what do you do there in Russia? Do you study? Do you work? What's the story? Okay, yeah, thank God indeed. And I don't know if that's true, but Moscow is like a capital city. So you have a lot of good infrastructure, right? I imagine small ass cities that don't have that same infrastructure, how winter can be bad. Oh, plus 30, 35 in the summer. So yeah, that's Brazilian weather right there. So what do you prefer? Like a strong winter or strong summer? I don't like hot weather as well. So I like mild winter. I can do 0, -5, minus, yeah. More than that, it's too much. Then you don't want to go out. You don't want to do anything. I think the worst weather I got was like -10 up in Michigan. Plus 20, 24, yeah, me too. For me, that's like the perfect. We are on the final stretch here, so bear with me. Oh my god, -40. Let me show you. So this is where we are with the print. Let me see how many layers we have so far. We have 12 layers, so we have double what we had back then. And I'm thinking that those parts are not gonna come out great because when I hear those noises that often, it's probably gonna be too brittle and I'll have to reprint with better filament. One thing I can do is lower the AC, so let me do that. That should make it a little better. Let's see. Let's hope it doesn't get brittle. Oh yeah, I have to wear gloves and the ear stuff, all of that. I'm the typical South America tourist when I go to cold places. Okay, so we have our switches. And so let's get this over with and let's unbox this. Just make this a clear background so I can have a separate video. All right. So guys, we are now unboxing this package here, which has I think a Silver Daisy. Let me grab this. obviously have warm clothes to wear in winter. Of course, of course. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, it even says my name here. Look, Pilipi in Chinese. Right? So we have the Daisy PCB. Which is pretty nice, I think. Always liked this PCB. We have some rubber feet here. And of course, we have the little Daisy card with some switch footprints and processor footprints here, which is pretty nice. It shows you the trace widths, the chips footprint, so you can see, you know, how it looks. I think it's a pretty nice ruler that comes with the Daisy, and I like to have one around. Looks great, right? All right, and let's take a look at the case. Here's the case. Let me move this aside. And thank God this is HHKB, right? So as usual, we have this, and I think this one came with acrylic. This used to be tempered glass. I don't remember for this particular model, but it does provide a very nice backlight. So I'll need to unscrew this. Let me do that. Lubing's is very common. Yeah, it's not like João or anything, but it's very common. I know a couple of Lubing's. And we say it like that, we say Lubing's. The R at the beginning for us is like an H in US. So Lubing's. But I want to say it's a quite common name. I know at least 3 or 4 Lubing's. All right, let's peel this thing to expose the acrylic here. Yeah, it's common. Not as common as Lubing's. I think Lubing's is more widespread than Ayrton. Do you guys agree? The Brazilians on chat, do you guys agree that Ayrton is not as common as Lubing's? Even though it is common? Here we have one side is frosted and the other is clear. Very good, very nice. Looks pretty good. And then of course we have the top plate. And I think it's really worth to get one plate from like Laser Boost, a nicer plate for this board. Because I really like this board. I have a black one, and it's one of my favorite 40%. That's why I got another one. All right, let me turn on my soldering iron so we can start building this beauty. It should be like this, so we need 2 stabs here. 2 stabs here. I never tried any of those, copper or titanium. But I want to try it. I want to try a copper one. And I heard copper sounds very similar to brass. I don't know if that's true. Yeah, where do you get titanium plates nowadays? Do you know? Oh, I still need the screws, but I'll get it later. So let's start lubing the steps. Oh my god, this noise that the printer is making me nuts. All right, for steps, for those of you who don't know, what I like to do is put a little bit of lube, less than this. So a little bit all the way here, because that's the part where, and I actually didn't do a good job here, so give me 1 second. So as I was saying, I didn't do a good job here, so I'm going to do a little retouch. And I don't know where I put my lubing thing, so I'll get another one. Yeah, too much can be a pain in the ass. So let me see if I can. Okay, so what I'll do here is I'll remove a little bit from here and try to spread it like butter all the way through here, where the plastic thing makes contact, like that. I don't want that much here, like that. And then let's assemble one case. And remember, you always want to do So you always want to do the part that has 2 holes like this, or an H, right? Like a hotel on the front. That part is always where you clip your wire to. You do Nathan style. I hate lubing the inserts because I think it becomes more sticky. So I used to do it that way, and I prefer 10 times the Anthony method. I learned this from Anthony. Like a lot of things in this hobby, I learned from him. So if you're watching this, Anthony, thank you, man, for all the teaching. We're gonna do the same thing with the other side. Oh, and as you can see, I already clipped all my stabs inserts. So, yeah, you should always clip them. Well done. If you want, give it a shot without looping the insert to see what you think. For me, it was a drastic change. I never came back to doing it. Okay, you do it very lightly. Yeah, as long as you're pleased with the outcome, I think stick to what you like. Another thing I stopped doing is the Band-Aid mod. I like the keyboards better without it. So the song names on chat can be a little pain in the ass. So next stream I'll try to get rid of it, okay? But I guess it's a small price to pay if you're using the music they provide for free, right? I think it's only fair. All right, so we have our steps. You like the co-stars? It's been a while since I used one. I'm gonna do an Alps build, hopefully this week. And I'm gonna use, it's not gonna be the co-star, but it's closer. It's the Alps steps. So we're gonna see how I like them. All right, so since we're using screw-ins, and for any screws really, what you do is you want to do the non-screwed legs on the larger hole, and then the screw-in on the smaller ones. All right, Gondo, I think we'll still be here after 30 minutes, so see you soon. So same story with this. Then to screw them in, I just flip them over and off we go. Yeah, where did you buy yours? Did you buy them at Matias? Is that the name of the company that sells them? I bought mine there. And I'm gonna do probably a Brown Alps build soon. Oh, the Big S Enter? I have a Big S Enter M0110A. It's not the Big S Enter, sorry. It's the big Enter, but not Big S Enter. I don't have a Big S Enter today, as of today. What the hell? So I screwed this one without the other part being well inserted, so I have to unscrew it. Ah, so now I read it all. So you have nice, but they have the biggest center. Okay. Which ones are those? I'm probably doing like a standard 60%, so I can use AEK. I have the AEK Japanese caps, so I'll use those. And but I have the Alpine set that I bought coming as well. So I may end up with 2 Alps builds. Let's see. Let me open it. Let me see if I can open it here. Let me go to Twitch real quick. Can you paste it again? Please? No, maybe I can do something. Hold on, you don't need to paste it. Oh, maybe you do. If you paste it again, I'll open it here and share the screen. Thank you. Let me share it. Oh, nice. That's very, very nice. Yeah, the only downside is that big center for sure. But other than that, it's a very nice looking set. Take a look at that. Very, very cool. All right, so we have our stabs in. Time for us to test them before we start soldering. So I want to do the different colored switches here. Let me see, which set do I have to use here with the proper... the proper space bars. I don't even know. I have one idea. I have a good idea actually. I need to unbox this. You know what this is? This is this. So we could do that. So let me just take the space bars and later on we can unbox the whole thing. It's double shots with pet printed Cyrillic. I know because most of the, I have like a lady that comes clean here every week, and my wife also uses that Roomba thing every day almost, so it doesn't collect any dust. And I try to rotate them as well, like I try to use some of them at least weekly, so I didn't experience a lot of problem yet. So here's and I'm looking at my other one day back there. Let's see. Yep, sounds great. And we're gonna have this one. Oh, it's the other way around, but just to test it, it's fine. Alright, the stabs are good. Stabs are a go. I'm using the Elephant. I'm in love with this keyboard, like, seriously. That's the one that has been sitting, and it's so big and so hard to move. You guys have no idea. And it sounds so good. I mean, it's one of my favorites. But the one that I'm using right now for the stream and everything is this one. I also like the way it sounds. It has MT3 on white Revos. Yes, me too, Panda. I think you would be able to use it. It's such a nice keyboard. And it's a very unique keyboard. I'm very, very pleased with it. Yeah, very clacky, yes. Hey, thank you for the subscription if you're here. I'm not sure if you're here or if you subscribed on... Hey, Amit, how's it going, man? Let's just see you around. Oh my god, those switches are in good. Let me see if I can pull them out. Blackie Panda Viper? Yeah, let me get it for you. This is another heavy board. Here's the Panda one that's yeah, Pandas are really awesome. If you guys can get into the GB and if they are genuine, I think it's worth buying. Oh yeah, sorry, the spacebar. Yeah, that's I use the sound dampener on the spacebar, so it's different. So we don't want to solder those. Just don't let me forget. And yeah. ASMR stream. Yeah. You should, Panda. I think everybody in the hobby should try it. Seriously, it's a very nice switch. Oh, and those are not north facing. Bummer. I mean, they are north facing, not south facing LEDs. And here I am putting them south facing. This is a Daisy, my second one. I got a silver this time. And something's not right. Here we go. Oh yeah, good question. I don't know. If it's the one I'm building, it's a Daisy. It's a silver Daisy. What? 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 Did you get another Daisy? Is that the what? Yeah, this is my first Daisy. And I'm probably gonna take out some switches to make sure that I have the right layout going. Not switches, caps. Oh, okay. No, I do know. What? Oh, there's no switch. Duh. Yes, those are the leftovers I got from the other board. We just back loop them. That's the whole point of this, is to do some meme stuff, like back looping. I'm calling it the shit show stream. All right, time to hit that soldering iron. And thank you guys for sticking around for so long. We've been going for 2 hours now, I think, almost 2 hours. And people hate that I use this solder, but I'm gonna use my 1mm solder because I like it better, and fuck the police. Maybe not the best quality or whatever they say, but I like it, so I shall use it. Thank you, Pedro. Yeah, very nice to have you guys here. So good thing I didn't solder both pins because I forgot to push all the switches, and I have a few here that are not properly flush. Right, let's do the other side. Let me just open the window here because of the fumes. Always check if your switches are flush before soldering, or at least solder 1 feet at a time, like I did on that first column. Then solder that. I am still here. Hey, Devnes. Yeah, I don't believe you were missing our shit show here. I just bag looped those switches. I'm doing all the things they tell you not to do. I mean, not really. I just bag looped. It was fun. It did work. We did it in an hour and 10, if I'm not mistaken. Took us an hour and 10 for 45-ish switches. Yeah, but I did all kind of wrong things. I lost some springs. I didn't count the switches right. So it was indeed a shit show. Oh yeah, manually it would yesterday. No, not yesterday, but my last build, the elephant, I did 70-ish switches. I don't know how many exactly, and that took me good 3 hours and a half to finish. And I even stickered them, which is another pain in the ass. But it turned out nice, I think. When you're doing like a, a budget keyboard like this one, I don't think you need to. And the results are not that bad. Like the end result is not terrible. I know it. This thing is not flush. Oh, those switches are the same one, the leftovers from the elephant. Those are creamy switches. All of those you see here are the creamy 67 grams, and those two here are 62 grams. I didn't have enough to cover the whole keyboard. At least I don't think. We'll see. And if you don't know them, or if you're thinking about experimenting with this, I'd say you are in for a treat. They are really nice switches. Telio's nice. One of my favorite linears, for sure. Let me see, because I think we finished here. Everything that was supposed to be soldered is soldered, except this one. And Oh, you got the PTFE grease from Taobao? I don't know which one. I think I missed it if you posted on our Discord. How much was it? And why do you think it's good for keywords? I mean, PTFE in general should be good. But did someone recommend it to you or what? Oh, you haven't posted, okay. And you see why it's called the shit show stream? Because I don't have enough switches, so I'll have to improvise. So let's see. I have one here that shouldn't be here. Oops. Yes. And I don't doubt it because those switches are really good. But here's what I think I'll do. For those, I think I may spring swap them. Okay, I got this covered. Give me one sec. Those are 67, the other ones. So I do have some 67 springs. Let's see if I can find them. 65, 68. Yeah, I think I'll go with this 68. All right, so I'll spring swap those four for 68. Let me do those two. All right, you too, Admit. Thank you for dropping by. So you guys can see what I'm doing. Oh, those creamy switches, they came from a group buy from Play Keyboards. I can show you in one sec. So, wrong keyboard. So it was a group buy and now they carry it. So the one that I'm using is the purple, 67 gram bottom out. And they are made by this very new company called Geek Maker. And they are very, very good. I really like them. I built a board this past week with it. I don't know if you follow the Elephant S7. Oh yeah, if you can, get them. They're really good. Like, look at this. Like, I don't know if you follow this build. Ugh. The problem is that this thing is so heavy. I have no idea. So listen to this. Ugh. I don't know. I think they sound fantastic and feel fantastic as well. They are really good. I recommend if you get a chance, buy them. KP Republic is also carrying them now. So if you want to get from KP Republic, you can. I strongly suggest that you do. Oh yeah, the palm stabs, exactly. They are really good. I'm telling you, buy them. And thank me later. I don't know if you guys can hear the dog barking here. I have the window open as I am soldering for the fumes, so sorry about that. I'm gonna close it right after we finish soldering. Oh, fuck that. Let's do it like this. Oh, I just soldered one with one pin not going through. So let's see if my desoldering pump will work this time. Because I need to clean it and I haven't cleaned it for a while, so it may not do a good job. Let's see. Which one is it? This one. Yep, it did a good job. Thank you, desoldering pump. Oh shit. So this switch doesn't even have. Look at this shit. Hold on. Come on. Yeah, okay. Look at this. This switch doesn't even have one of the feet. It's not like it's broken or something, not broken, bent. It just doesn't have it. How cool is that? All right, Pedro, I envy you. Bring me some waffles as well. I'll take it. So the good thing is that I do have an extra bottom here. So we're gonna use that. All right, so time for the bottom row. I almost soldered it wrong. Good thing I checked. All right, Devness, thank you so much for dropping by and saying hi. Glad to have you around. Take care. And have fun at work. All right, so soldering seems to be done. Let me check if I missed something. Yep, everything is good. Let me do a quick test of this PCB. course, we don't want to hear the click. We want to hear Josh. So I can pause the music so we can enjoy joshing around. Here we go. Josh is not loud enough. We have a good keyboard, all Joshified. Oh yeah, DCBN, you got it. Time to Josh. Okie dokie, let me put this back here. And we can start reassembling the case. So this should go in like that. We like to josh, don't we? Oops, is that the right one? I think so. Those are a little bit tricky to put back on. Here's what I'll do. I'll have to put them here. Here we go. So now I think we do the acrylic first. Oh no, is the acrylic first? It isn't. It seems like the acrylic is indeed the last, and it makes sense. I remember it was on the outside when I... Hey Derps Stradamus, thank you for the follow. And Gundel, welcome back, my friend. Just in time. Oh, you got your halos? Did you just get them? Send us a picture. So I'm thinking of unboxing my GMK, forgot the name. What's the name of this freaking set? Taro? I think it's Taro. Yeah, Taro. Let me move this aside. And so I can split it. Let me make it a separate video. One sec. Not a separate video, but... Alright, time to unbox this guy. I am definitely getting MT3 Godspeed. There's no way to skip it. I love the colorway. I love the profile. I'm probably gonna get more kits than I should. Are you getting them, Gabi? I don't remember which one is the Minuteman. Is the one with helmets, with astronaut helmets? If so, I think so. Oh my God, definitely. Minuteman, yes. I saw, yeah, that's very tempting. I don't even like DSA, but I think I'll get it after the tease from Mito, right? I better not use this thing to open this. Nothing to see here. So let's take a look at the box. Taro, plural, taros. A large leaved Asian plant grown throughout the tropics for its edible stem. Interesting. Taro for me is like the one with the T in the end. It's like a card reading stuff that's very popular here in Brazil. Alright, so it's made by P-Way3 and Pank. We have GMK here. We have GMK Taro here. Again, P-Way3 and Pank. And here on the back we have nothing to see here, outraged putting. Very cool. Yeah, exactly. Bring the loved ones. Alright, let's take a look at this colorway. What do you guys think? I kind of like it. It's not my favorite thing in the world. I think the alphas are a little too dark for my taste, but I kind of like it. I like the novelty, not the novelties, the accents. And I already opened the spacebar kit. And of course we have the novelties, which we'll definitely use. Time to see if we can cover this with the kit. Let's see. It's gonna be challenging, I tell you. It's gonna be really challenging because of those here. But we won't know if we don't try. Hey, KB Warriors. Yes, man, that's the second time someone say, damn, you're still streaming. Yes, I am. I did the whole 9 yards. I did bag lubing, I soldered them in, and now we unboxed this GMK Taro or Taro key set, and we are going to try and put it on this Daisy again. Yeah, the only bad thing is the compatibility here is not going to be the best in the world, but we'll do our best to make it work. So here in the bottom, I'm doing the same thing I did with the other one. I'm going to probably do like, if they have 2 codes or 2 controls or 2 something, which they don't, so I'll have to do control here. And let's do hack here. Let's see what else. Let's put those here. this heck doesn't belong here, so we'll remove it. It's the wrong row. So let's see. Maybe code will do better. There you go. We just bought DSS Purple Rain for my minivan. I think I saw it. It was not like right now, right? You already posted a picture of it, didn't you? If you did, I think I saw it. So we can definitely do a shift here. We have a code here for the tab, but it's a terrible row as well. Let's see. We need a 1.25 view. Those are all bottom row. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do here other than there's a function here that I can use, I think. Let's see. Oh, okay, so you didn't post it. I don't know why I thought I saw it already. Alright, that's gonna be good here. We just need to figure out what goes here, which is my enter. Smaller enter would have been very nice, but we don't have it. So we need something to go here. Just trying to figure out which size I need. I do have another function here that's going to go nice there. So I'm going to use it momentarily at least. Nope, doesn't fit, does it? No. So which size do I have here? Is it the caps lock size? Yeah, this obviously won't fit. Yeah, so it's 1.75, same one as this. We're gonna have to live with it. So here I want to put a delete, that's what I usually do. I think for escape we can do maybe a novelty or just a plain one or one of those, or just a plain old ask. Let's start with that. We don't have one of those different row escapes, right, on this set? I don't think so. No. Yo, Gondo. For the Daisy, it's a little under $100, like 98 or something like that. It's a very inexpensive kit. I think it's super worth the money. They don't. I think the kit is sold with everything on. Nothing keeps you from asking them though. Maybe they do it. Oh yes, they do. I think you buy the PCB separately. No, I think you can buy only the case. I'm almost sure. Check the website, but I think you can. I was mistaken. And guess what? Our 3D print just finished, so I'll give you a glimpse of that, and then I can bring that out here, and we can take a look as well. So let me just put this aside. Did I say already how much I hate GMK trace? I love the boxes, but I hate the trace. They're not well thought of. And now you see one of the things broke. That's what always happens. You can buy the case separate on... Oh, you mean the JTK cases? Yeah, I have a bunch of them. I have some right here, actually. Those are the real deals. I use them a lot. Like I have plenty of those. I just don't have the patience of always transferring my kits to them. They are really, really nice. Well, if you think about buying a Daisy, I say buy it. It's a really good board. I love mine, at least the one that I have. I have the black one that I can bring out if you want, and I really like it. Let me do something. Put this back here. So I can move those things aside. Alright, let's take a look at this baby. And here's what I want to do. I want to program it with the layout that I like. Oh, it's kind of... no, it isn't, because we're on Windows. Lucky me. So here's what I'll have to do. Let me share my screen real quick. Shut up. So Daisy, Daisy. Let's see, where's the file? This is the link. So we're gonna go the whole 9 yards here. We're gonna do everything from scratch. Seriously, you have to download a copy of this? God damn it. Right, so let me download this. In Windows, I use a software called HID bootloader, something like that, and it takes care of this on my Mac. The Daisy do have underglow, I'll show you. It's a very nice underglow too. And I think it's a very safe bet if you want it to be your first 40% actually. Let's see here, downloads, how to go. I don't have a RAR. Do people still use WinRAR for extracting RAR? How funny would it be if the installer for the WinRAR was a RAR file? 4-zip? Oh, okay, 7-zip. I use that on my Mac. So let me... yeah, so 7-zip. That's better than WinRAR. Let me remove... While we download, let me remove WinRAR. Where did it put the folder? How to flash Daisy, how to flash Daisy. Let's take a look at this. Oh wait, I do have it on QMK, so let me check something. Hold on. So they're saying you need to add a different, but I already did something on my Mac. I wonder why it has to be so hard. Let me see QMK toolbox. Let's see if it's if we use the escape to put it on bootloader mode. Let's see, I don't quite remember. Let's see if it recognizes the board if we do that. It doesn't look like it does. Now, is it in bootloader mode or not? Yes, it is. So let me grab another cable here real quick. Why is this not working? So let me check. So let's read all of this bullshit. Press the ask button, then oh, you need to go to there is a different separate Chrome instance here that you have to run. Let me see.
Are you ready?
I'm trying to remember how I did it. I did it before.
Are you ready?
Oh shit, I don't remember how I did it. Bootloader, DFU. No. Let me check here on my Mac how I did it. So I used the Teensy Loader CLI. So the problem is that the normal QMK cannot flash the X file that I create. I need a proper software to talk to the bootloader. And I've been down that rabbit hole before, and I remember that I need to use the Teensy Loader CLI. The one on GitHub, this one, is the one I used. I think. So let me see if I can compile this. Fucking A. Yeah, I think I still need to install this, so let's do that. Oh, this is what I needed, so let me move this to this place. Actually, let me go to here. Let me create a Daisy folder. Let me go to QMK. And let me make Daisy Mr. Keep so I have the X file. Alright, so let's move Daisy Mr. Keeps.x to Daisy. Let's go into Daisy. We need that file that we just downloaded. Let's do Teensy. Oh, you have to do this MCU thing, so let me remember what I did on my Mac. Hold on. So let me repeat the command line here. So it is -W -V -MMCU equals 18 mega 32U4. Daisy Mr. Keeps. Oh shit, it's not working. I may need to program it on my Mac, so let me try that. Oh, not this one. Yeah, this one as well. Give me 1 second, guys. I know you're not seeing what I'm seeing. But I promise you, I'm just running the same thing you were seeing there. So let me just hold escape here while I put this. It's gonna be tricky. So many things on my desk. Okay, so now it is in bootloader mode. It is. Let's see. Let me make my CNC loader CLI minus W minus V minus NMCU 18 mega 32U4 Daisy Mr. Cubes. So I have to go into CNC loader minus W minus V NMCU 18 mega 32U4 Daisy Mr. Cubes. Yes. Fucking A, it's not working, even on my Mac. Great. So I'm getting the exact same error on the Mac. So I'm getting the same exact behavior on my Mac, and I know for a fact that I did this. So here's what I'll do. I'll try to, maybe that will help. I'm gonna go into, I'm gonna do it like if I was going to flash it normally. So let's burn this. Let's see what happens. Did it work? Let's see. No, I don't see anything. It says completed. Do I need to insert the keyboard? Maybe I do. What did I do? Let's see. Okay, did it flash though? I don't know if it flashed. Let me see what happens if I try now. It's weird because it worked with my other... there is another thing I can try. Hold on. YDKBS reflash. So let me close this thing. YDKBS reflash. So this is the tool. Oh, and then someone is saying that it contains malware. That sucks. If you go to the Daisy here, you're gonna see that it's gonna say that we need to download something. I think this is what I did last time. So guide and info, somewhere here you will find this ydkreflash.exe. That's what I need. Download reflash 2. This is what I'm looking for. And I think this is gonna work. I think I remember now that that's the ultimate thing that I had to use last time. Let's hope. Let's move this. Why isn't it not working? Why can't I drag it? I don't know, but I can't. I need to drag you, bitch. Oh, and I forgot to check chat, so let me see. Have you checked the device manager to see what you have on the USB drive installed for the bootloader mode? That's a very good question. Let me just try this one thing, and I'm gonna check that. That's a good idea, actually. Let me try this final thing. YDKDBS. Okay, let me try it here. Why is it not allowing me to run this thing? And why can't I drag it? I don't get it. Nothing is allowing me to drag. I just need to run it. So YDKB control Daisy. Let's see. Fuck. I think it's this bootloader hit, so let's try that. Oh, I think, yeah, maybe if I go into bin, move Daisy Mr. Keeps here, then I do YDKBS reflash, Daisy Mr. Keeps. Yep, you see? And then it works. That thing is what I used the last time. Yep, I have my layout flashed here. So kids, if you're flashing it, make sure you get this utility from YD, the guy that make all the Bluetooth keyboards and whatnot. Alright, so this should be flashed now. We can do a quick typing test. I can even tweak the LEDs to show the underglow. Let me see here. Nice. So let me go back here. And we are finally back. Let me push this thing back to where it was. Take this out of the way and let me just change the cable because I think the other one is more suitable. It is alive very quickly, very quirky, yes, and quickly as well. I've been through this rabbit hole before, I just didn't remember what I did. Oh, and of course, this one doesn't fit. So back to the red one. Alright, so do something here, close this. Try to go to this website so we can do a quick typing test. Alright, so let me stop the music real quick. Yeah, let's do this. You get the idea, right? So I don't think it sounds awesome, but I don't think it sounds bad as well. Another thing I can show you, most likely, if Windows allow me, is I can show you what I do for my 40% layout. Let me see. I don't know the. So I don't want to see the Explorer. Where is that? Oh, I think it is totally worth it. Totally worth it. I love this board. The underglow is amazing. I really like this board. I forgot to put the rubber feet, so let me do that. I think it's totally worth it. Hands down. I love this board. Love it. And I think the sound here is my fault because of the back lubing more than anything. So let me just put the rubber feet here. And let me see, so let me put 2 here. And then I think I'll put them like this, maybe, on the back. Oops. Yeah, much better now that it's resting on some rubber feet. So hold on here, let me see. How do I close the Explorer on the Windows? I know how to do it on Mac. Control K, Control B, no. No. View Explorer, Control Shift T. Yeah, I don't want to see it. There we go. So let me make the font bigger. Let me close the terminal here. Make it even bigger. All right, so I think I mentioned it on another video. I want to explain how I do 40%, especially when you have a 40% that is also HHKB, right? So I have 3 layers. The basic layer, which is what you see here. I have what I call the extended alpha layer. So for that layer, I hold my thumb here, right? So you get to access the numbers. You get to access symbols and things like that. So you usually have, if you get like a regular keyboard like this, you see that you have the quote and the semicolon here, right? So I try to keep those keys where they belong, around here. So if I hit my second layer key and I press here, I have quotes, and I think I need to make it a little bigger still, right? And then if I hold it and press K, I have semicolon and then colon, right? What else? So here I have plus or equal and minus. They should belong here, but I already have like things like numbers here, so I decided to put them here. It took me a little more time than usual to understand, but to develop the muscle memory, but I got it. And now, and for the square brackets, I put them here because they are closely related with the angled brackets, right? So if I do second layer, I can do those, and whatnot. So those are the things I do for this layer here, right? Also, this shift here on the right, it acts as the slash, right, that you would expect to be here. So I can do question mark and whatnot. And then if I hold it, then it becomes, a second function key. So on this layer, I have the RGB controls up here. I have my volume here, so if I do D, it's gonna increase the volume, lower the volume, or mute. And down here, I have my brightness control that I don't think works with Windows, but they do work on my Mac, right? And then here I have Alt, so I do that as usual. And this is Windows key, or in this case Alt. Sorry, yeah, I'm coming from a Mac, so I don't know. Here I still keep this control here because if I want to do control something, I have it either here, so I can do here like Control A. So if I type something, Control A to select everything. So control is here, but if I hold it, it's control. But if I just press it, it's tab, right? And then finally here, up here, I have the G ask that most of the people know. If I press it, it's ask, but if I do function, sorry, shift, it's the tilde. And then if I do, I hold my second layer, it becomes the grave quote, right? So this is basically how I do my 40% layout for most of them. Some layouts do have an extra key here. So I keep, then I keep that key here, and I still do function here for the semicolon and colon, but that's basically it. So I think it's very possible to use something like this. I am already kind of used to it, so I don't suffer a lot when I use this 40%. It's kind of second nature for me already. I have developed some muscle memory. So Gondo, attending to what you said on the chat, I think you should get it. It's a really cool board. I love it. Let me show you guys the underglow so you guys can see that as well. So it's very good, actually. It bleeds a little from the top, so you can put some electrical tape or whatever you want to cover those. But even when you're, in a typical light situation, you still see it. It's a very intense. Even with the feet down, I think they are even better with the feet down, maybe. You see, like it's this glow around it. Let me take this thing out of the way so you guys can see. So I really like the underglow. Let me change the effect here so you can see the lights kind of going and swirling and whatnot. I think for the price, it's unbeatable. Like, I love this board. And this is like the natural light I usually use. You can see that you still see the underglow, right? This is my office light, like the regular one. So of course, on top of that, for streaming, I do those big lights. And then the underglow is gone, but you get the idea, right? Yeah, I mean, if you do a lot of number crunching, I strongly advise against it, for sure. Because, hold on. Oh, I don't know how to do it on Windows. Let me see. Oh, there we go. I'm trying to make my editor the correct size again. Yeah, but that's what I wanted to tell you guys about 40%, about this one in particular. I really like this board. Everybody that wants a low budget 40%, I recommend this board, like, wholeheartedly. It's killer for its price, right? It's under $100 for the kit with the PCB and the case. I love it so much that you guys saw it already. I have two. This is actually my second one. This one sounds a lot better though, because I think I didn't bag loop this. And it has retooled blacks, if I remember correctly. Yes, retooled blacks with thick lube. So yeah, I am a Daisy fanboy, as you guys can see. So if you guys have any questions about anything in general that we did tonight, I'll be happy to take them. Wanted to thank you guys for sticking around for so long. We've been doing this for now 3 hours. It's been a journey. We did the bag looping, we built this, we did the unboxing of the Taro key set. Oh, is there such a thing as uptime? I can pretend I'm a bot and tell you. It's 03 column 07 column. Now where is it? 31. There you go. So that's how long we've been going. Yeah, man, 3 hours. All right, so I've always used the full ISO layout by a build of 60% NC. Even though there was some getting used to, I absolutely love it. So there you go. You already downsized from the full ISO to 60%. Maybe if you try this, especially if you're doing some activities that don't take a lot of number crunching and whatnot, I am pretty sure you can get used to it. And if you think about going down that route, make sure you take a look at my GMK repo. It's fcody slash fcody slash QMK firmware. I think about, I need to send them a pull request with all the layouts that I have. I have layouts for a lot of different boards. So for a 40%, I think this is a layout that makes sense, right? I built it with time. I changed a couple of things here and there. So yeah, I think the reasoning behind the layout that I use is very interesting. So if you decide, right, to pursue that idea, hit me up here or on Discord. We do have now, I believe, the link to my Discord down. So if you're interested, make sure you join. As I said, it's a Portuguese. It's mostly people in Brazil, but we are open to any. We have a lot of Americans there as well. So join it, and I'll be happy to help you. 60% split is another nice idea. Do I have any 60%? I do. I have a 65% split that doesn't have keycaps on right now, which is one from Taobao, but I think that's the only one that I have. Yeah, but that doesn't get almost no getting used to. I have a lot of, not a lot of, but I have a few 40% splits like this one here. And if you're already used to 40%, they don't take long at all for you to get used to. So I think it's a fun thing to try. Yeah, this is GMK mint chocolate. And this board, I forgot the name of this board. It's from Cuba. This is the Fourier, it's called. But again, it's a 40%, right? So not up your alley, at least not yet. But it's a fun board. Like you can use more natural like this. I used it quite a lot already. So yeah, I think, and I have another one that I still need to build, which is the iris, which is completely different, right? It's ortholinear. It has a different layout altogether. So that's another fun thing to explore. And the fun thing about this one is if you push it hard enough, it becomes a 40%, a regular 40%. It's very tight. And I 3D printed some things for this board. It didn't come with that. It's still not 100%, but you can see the PCB from here. So it's not, but it works, right? I like it. I like this board very much. Alrighty, guys.